Hey everyone. Hello. You all are some night owls. I gotta hand it to you. Ready for seeing these fireworks, right? Hey Sandy. Hey Nicole. Hi Barry. Hey Everett. Oh, yeah, Magic Kingdom is super packed right now. I am not missing it here. I'm actually quite enjoying just kind of the pulsating from a distance here out of Bailey Tower. We are having a wonderful night. Yeah, this is like making up for Christmas for us. So I don't miss being down there right now. Like that's chaos right now. You see all those spotlights and everything. Like they are partying hard down there. So welcome in everybody. If you are joining us here, I believe the fireworks are set to go off at 11:50. So I hope you got your naps in because it's going to be a little while. But thanks for joining us. Hey, Everett. We're actually up here at the Top of the World Lounge. Unfortunately, the lounge is closed, with the exception of being out here just kind of on the observation deck. If we were, if we had done the Villains Lair tonight, then that would have been a thing, because that is open. So I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But I'm kind of jamming out to all of these dancing lights over here down Main Street. How cool is that? Hi, Shoshana. Good to see you. Hi, Julie. Oh my goodness. This is a whole different feel here. This is crazy. All right, y'all. Here's some night owls. Now, earlier they did play the fireworks at 6:30, but it was kind of a shortened version of the Fantasy in the Sky fireworks. So I'm really excited to get out here and see a lot of these. I know it's super late. Tomorrow's going to be even later. I think we're going to be out in Epcot tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. The night is young. Oh, look, the monorail is going by. It's pretty cool. It's kind of weird to see all the buses picking everybody up from right here. You see it? That's crazy. And all the little ferry boats and everything. Jason says they're still up. Awesome. I'm like double checking my strap on my phone or on my stabilizer because, like, y'all, it's way far up here. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Hey, Barry. Happy New Year's Eve. Hello, hello, Justin and Amanda. So Iggy just left us. He sat and tried to stay as long as he could, but unfortunately, just couldn't stay too much longer. And I get it. He had a lot of things to go and recharge. So we're gonna watch the monorail go by a little bit, coming to and fro from the Contemporary. I'll show you California Grill here in just a second, but look how small the ferry boat looks from here. It's insane. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so you can get a better proximity there. It's so tiny. And look at the little resort boats. It's insane. And they look so big to me in real life. Like when I'm down there. It is a pretty view. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I've not been on a plane in forever though, so it reminds me of being up in a plane. You know what this reminds me of, really? Being up in the Peter Pan's flight. Hi, Cathy. Good to see you. I know, they all look so tiny. Even the buses, I feel like I could pick them up with like two little fingers, like matchbox buses. But they've got Main Street, and the train station is all hopping down here. This is all Main Street, everything that you kind of walk through there. And then we've got the castle over here with all of its lights. Their disco dance party they got going on. I know they got several. And then way over here, we've got Space Mountain. I know I'm like super zoomed right now. And then the Tron Light Cycle Run. It's hopefully opening pretty soon. I'm getting really excited for it. So you're gonna see fireworks from behind the castle, fireworks like directly right at the castle. And then tomorrow, if we're up here, it's gonna be one thing. But tomorrow they do a 360 degree. So it's pretty neat. It's interesting. We were up here earlier eating pizza and hanging out, and they were doing the electrical water pageant. So it was kind of nice just to kind of hang out, relax, talk a little bit. Got all the different destinations over that way. You can see the walkway all lit up to the Grand Floridian right through here, right here. And then right over here is the this kind of odd section right here. That's where the Spirit of Aloha used to be. It's where they're building on to the Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. So yeah, please don't fall, right? No, I agree. No, I'm not falling, not by any means. I am safely behind the concrete. I don't know that I'm gonna be going down any more buildings, you guys, and it's just maybe not in my nature. I'm getting a little older. We'll see. I value my life. No, so not exactly a thing for me. So I want to show you around a little bit. So while the lounge is closed, they do have a small bar area open for us, and that's been kind of nice. But like I said, this has been the Villains Lair that's on the inside here. So it's a private event. They've got all that going on right now. So all those folks will probably come out here soon to see the fireworks view too. But right over here is the Contemporary Resort. So in case you didn't know, there is a walkway between the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower. But right directly in front of me, this place, that's the California Grill. And that's a really coveted spot. Even so, outside of like New Year's or big holidays, anytime really. Not only is their food absolutely superb there, it is kind of a dressier experience, so they do adhere to a dress code. But then you see this observation deck right here, kind of similar to what we have, just more expansive. That is only accessible if you've dined at the California Grill earlier that night. So if you're looking for something kind of extra to do, a little bit fancier and a unique type experience, this is what you need to be. This is where you need to be, right here. And then the next best thing, obviously, is being right over here at the Bay Lake Tower. Oh, Everett, thank you so much for that super chat. Happy New Year and looking forward to more streams. Yay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you too. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That's so cool. I like all their blinking lights. It's like red, white, and blue. So neat. So now I'm seeing people coming out of the Villains Lair. Oh my goodness. Yes, thank you, Sandy, for that reminder. Guys, if you've been liking some of the park merch I've been wearing around here, inspired shirts, sweatshirts, merchandise. Oh man, I've got a SHOP LBV sweater downstairs in my room that I totally forgot about. Please check out the website there. It's shoplbv.com. Use our link there and it'll take you directly into the latest and greatest that they have in the shop. So whether you are looking for maybe some last minute gifts, I know we're coming into New Year's, New Year, New You, getting new wardrobes, buying, maybe birthday presents, or you're looking for things to coordinate for future trips, that's the place you want to go. So definitely use that. Oh no, Sandy, I gotta hear the story. Oh man, you can see the big old Christmas tree down there. So I went and got pizza earlier with Nat, and she was like, oh my gosh, Mom, look how big that Christmas tree is. And it looks so small from here. It's so tiny. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Susan. Yes, we uploaded a couple of extra videos for you all. So if you haven't had a chance to check out our SeaWorld vlog, SeaWorld's Christmas celebration, I highly recommend it. If you've ever thought about visiting SeaWorld, especially for the holiday season, they have a lot of offerings and a little bit more than what I anticipated. So I'm there to answer your age-old question. Can I just get it done in one day? I don't know. Find out. I had a lot of fun making that one, so I hope you have a whole lot of fun watching it. There's also another shorter video out as well, so whether you're watching it now, later, whatever it happens to be, the Lights on Jeter Bend for their Christmas holiday Christmas edition is fantabulous. Have to preface this in saying, though, this is their final year, so the only way you're going to be able to see them is through video at this point. I know that they passed the torch on to someone else within the community that has the ability to keep it going, or in some capacity, but it will not be the exact same that we've grown to love over the last 13 years. So yeah, that's going to be a really sad thing, but they brought so much joy, so much happiness to everybody that's not only lived here, just outside of celebration, or visited maybe on a whim or while they were on other vacations. So thank you so much, Jeter Bend. So check out that video when you have a chance. Oh, hi, Shannon. She said, I love fireworks. Yes, I love fireworks too. Now, they will be piping in the music up here on the observation deck, so don't worry there. If you happen to catch our live earlier, we were opening magic mail. We were opening the Christmas cards that you all had sent back to me. I really, really, really loved that exchange, so I think we'll keep it going for next year. So check that out when you get a chance. But we got a chance to also see the first run through of the fireworks from our balcony, and unfortunately that did not come with any sound. So we were like, is it done yet? Is it done yet? But it was a shortened version there. So I do want to say a special shout out to our friend Iggy with WDW on the Spot. So if you're finding him here, he's WDW on the Spot on YouTube. Check him out. Make sure you're subscribed to his channel. That being said, super big thank you to Iggy, because he had blessed us with this room that he had on hold. And he was like gonna cancel it. He was like, hey, do you want it? I was like, yeah, we'll take it. So we're here for the next couple nights. It's great to have some really good friends that are looking out for us all. So I know that you all have been able to tell him, Iggy, thank you when you've been able to see him before. So if you hadn't had a chance to check his streams out, then definitely do so. So he's WDW on the Spot on YouTube. He's also Iggy's World TV on Instagram. Thank you, Sandy. Where is Iggy? He had to run home. Yeah, he hung out as long as he could, but he was like, I got so much that I got to get done before tomorrow and before we can party, and being able to charge and recharge everything, and then also get some kind of sleep. So I get it for sure. Let me see if I can show you here. See this little windy walkway here? I'm going to tell you kind of a nice little fun fact here. So the walkway here, this is the 4th floor observation deck. That's for anyone that wants to go out and watch the fireworks from the Contemporary. Anybody can be there. This windy little thing right here is connecting to the Bay Lake Towers, but you have to be on the 5th floor of the Bay Lake Tower to get over to the 4th floor of the Contemporary Resort. Isn't that wild? So it's an odd fact to kind of remember there. Oh yes, thank you, Sandy. So at Iggy's World TV on Instagram. That's awesome, Shannon. Yes, I love that. I love hearing that. Oh, man. So I know there's a lot of people coming and going right now. Magic Kingdom is actually open until 1 a.m. So they're keeping going. Isn't it crazy?
It was filling up over there, so I was
yeah. Lots of people out.
Yeah.
They're enjoying the Villain's Lair.
They come out, it's gonna be.
I know. That's what I was kind of like. Maybe I need to go and claim my spot. So normally I'm gonna run past you. Yeah, this will be our spot. But normally this is a whole section is open right here. So this makes up kind of the whole front half circle, if you will, of the Bay Lake Tower. So that being said, like I said, normally this is open, but I think they're going to be held for the Villain's Lair either over here, or they've just sectioned it off because it's not open to everybody right now. I know. Oh, hi, Gary. Hubby is home. Oh, that's awesome, Shannon. So, yeah. We're just kind of hanging out for a little while. So it's 11:20. We've got about 30 more minutes until the fireworks go off. Oh, look, fireworks. Back that way. I just saw some. I don't know whose those were. But there was just one that went off over that way. There's some. have no idea where those are coming from. Oh, Gabby fell asleep. I'm sorry, Julie. Maybe she can catch us on the replay then. Be expecting something big tomorrow? Oh, yes. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to get so much rest. I'm going to be really looking forward to that big old king-size bed there. I was hoping that maybe they'd do another firework. No? Not going to be a thing, is it? Ken, watch that phone. It's a long way down, sister. That makes me nervous. It shoots adrenaline down me like every time I even look at the cars. Could it be Epcot? It very well could be. Tomorrow is big. It's a big, big day. So yeah, this is our countdown to New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve, especially to those that are across the pond. I know you're probably already hopefully well asleep by now. So happy New Year's Eve to you all for sure, because you all are the real MVPs. Now, the only way to get up here, I'm going to turn this around for a second. The only way to get up here is if you are a Disney Vacation Club member. And because of the nature of this holiday, the only people that are allowed up right now are those that are Disney Vacation Club members staying here at Bay Lake Tower. So unless you had a reservation at the Villains Lair or you're staying here, you're not getting up here. So this is only available to those here in this tower, not the Contemporary, not the Grand, not the Poly. Here, has to be here. So we're really, really lucky that we were able to get in here, because this is a pretty big deal. Look at it all. It's like happening over there. So any other day though, totally open to anybody that is a Disney Vacation Club member or those that are renting. No, sorry, member. Have to be member, staying on points. You can't be staying in a cash room. No, lies. You can. They're going to ask you for your reservation and they're going to ask you for your DVC membership card. I'm going to caveat that and say, I know that resale has not been so kind on a lot of the same perks that those that are DVC members that have bought directly from from Disney have had. So if you do not have a card, electronic, physical, I think at this point everybody should be an electronic card. If you do not have a card, you do not have proof to get in here. So just caveating that. I don't want to set any expectations for anybody that is not able to get in and be like, oh, well, Miranda told me I can get in. So you have to have a DVC card to get here. Like, I have to have one, Jonathan has to have one. If we come up together, it's fine. We can bring our entire party up that's staying with us, but we cannot come up without a card. Like if I went down and they didn't see me come up with him and I didn't have my phone with me, that would be a bad day. So yeah, I don't know if they have a way to look it up. I just know that they have a way to ask you to pull up your card and everything. So we'll see. I'm going to try and steal another glimpse here into the Villains Lair for you. So this is one experience. I think it's $139 for it, but they've got some cocktails, they've got some appetizers, they've got cake, and that's what I was looking forward to most. So unfortunately, they're doing the Villains thing for the next couple of nights, so I won't be able to get the cake without paying for that experience. But they also do a separate experience called Wicked Wine Down. And I believe that happens once a week, and it's like a $68 experience. It includes your gratuity and everything. So it's a alcoholic beverage or non, whichever you prefer, an entree, and either I think an appetizer or like a dessert. So really not a bad experience if you are wanting something and you can't get into California Grill. But that one you can book up to 60 days out, and you have to book it through Disney Vacation Club's member services. It's the only way to get out there. So we'll have to try and do that one later. Did you know Space Mountain has a Christmas overlay? Oh, Shannon, yes. It is so pretty. It's one of the very few times that you'll be able to actually see it lit up and actually go through it intermittently and see a lot of the ride without having the lights fully on. Ah, it is a gorgeous view, isn't it? Oop. I don't know what my foot touched. Womp womp. This is beautiful. I kind of wish they were piping in some kind of music or something, some kind of dance party back through here. I feel like I'm boring you all with this monorail view. But look, there goes monorail gold. Let's see, I've seen gold, I've seen lime, I think I've seen blue. I don't know any other colors that I've seen through here. I think that one's gold. That's wrapped in the 50th. So let me ask you, has anybody else ever been here for New Year's? Either Magic Kingdom or Epcot or any of the parks, really, or even just at the resorts. So tell me, have you been here for New Year's Eve? Is it kind of on your bucket list to do either in the near future or far future? Or are you just avoiding this at all costs and being smart? Because I don't blame that in the least bit. Oh, what is that? Monorail orange? It is, it's monorail orange. I guess I could have had time to go down there and show you the gingerbread display that they have. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow or something. But they've got a short little gingerbread display right here in front of the Mickey head. It's just kind of a facade of the castle in gingerbread, a couple of other things. And they do have an interview there at certain times with the pastry chefs. Sorry, y'all. It is late. Jacqueline says, bucket list for me. Yes. I don't blame you. So they've got the facade right about here. You can walk across it from Bay Lake Tower over there, which is kind of nice because it kind of shields you from the elements if it's raining or whatnot. But it was really cute. Smells pretty good. And then they've got a really neat backdrop. It's just a solid iridescent backdrop. It's Walt Disney World 50th. So really nice little place just to kind of sit and relax. I'm seeing more and more people coming out on their balconies, the walkways right here now. And then there's a few people kind of hanging around the 4th floor deck there, but not too many. And there's actually right about here, there's a cluster of chairs that you can sit in. So if you're one of the early birds there, you have an opportunity to sit and watch the fireworks. And yes, they will pipe in the music. I do need to caveat that though and say right about here where they put the monorail in, it is kind of hard to hear a little bit.
Did you see that California Grill has a view in here?
Yeah, I've always had it. And as long as you keep your receipt from where you've dined there earlier in the evening, you don't have to have fireworks time, but as long as you keep your receipt, they'll let you come back up same day. So even if you have a reservation at like 5 o'clock that afternoon, you can still come back up for fireworks. How cool is that?
Cute.
Oh, Alicia was there in 2019. She said never again. Hi, Jacqueline. Oh, are you staying there for New Year's Eve? Yeah, absolutely. We're here for a couple nights now. So yes, New Year's Eve, we're here. New Year's Day, technically. I think that's checkout day. Julie says maybe you're on Christmas bucket list. Yeah, the holidays are great to be here. I don't envy the crowds, though, for the regular park day. So it gets really bustly. Oh, are they partying? They're winding down a little bit? Nope. They're full swing. The party don't stop till 1 a.m. They're gonna keep jamming out down there. Now they've got DJ parties. They've got all these really cool tricked out lights. They've got 2023 merchandise down there. Please be careful with that.
I got the thing here.
Okay. Whew. Oh man, this is bustly. It's kind of weird having this bird's eye view up here. I wonder how many buses come and go each hour from this drop off here when it's super busy. I wonder if that would be a really cool trivia question. I'm interested. I would want to know stuff like that. Bless you. Bless you. Is that open there?
Walk off.
All of it?
Yes.
All right, hang tight. I'm gonna go see.
Ever since I was energetic.
So, as you can see, it's all blocked off through here. I was hoping that maybe over there was not, but we'll see. Yeah, it's blocked off. But I'm gonna show you back this way. Whoop. So if you can see back through this way, that little blip right there, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and keep it from glaring so much. That is the Orlando icon. That's the Orlando Eye, that Ferris wheel. And right back that way is where Universal is. So when you're this far up, you can actually see a lot more than just around the Walt Disney World area. How cool is that? Oh, they got some music playing too. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, so if you haven't had a chance to yet, please make sure that you're following us on all of the socials so that way we can get kind of a well-rounded picture of what everybody likes. I would go that way, but it is so packed. Okay, I think I can get through. So if you need help finding us on any of those platforms, please make sure you visit the link tree there that Sandy just posted in the chat. That'll bring you out to a link tree where you can click on each of the social icons. It'll bring you right exactly into the page. Make sure you're like, subscribed, and followed, especially on Facebook, because I think you can like the page and then you can also follow it. So make sure you're following that too. Happy New Year, Shadows. Good to see you. Oh, Nicole says, I'm thinking about buying tickets for After Hours for Magic Kingdom for the 16th of February. Haven't made my decision yet. That's a good investment. We were talking about that earlier with Iggy, so yeah, we're always going to be your worst enablers, Nicole. Sandy and I both are like, yes, do it. I feel like I'm Kermit the Frog in that like black drape. Be like, yes, buy the tickets. Happy New Year, Shannon. Let me see if I can show you from this side here too. So this is actually Bay Lake that overlooks Bay Lake Tower here. This connects the Walt Disney World Wilderness Lodge, which is just about right that way. Fort Wilderness, Wilderness Lodge. And if you were familiar with River Country, or where Reflections might still be, we don't know if that's actually going to happen anymore. We'll see. It's out that way too. Oh, that's cool, Shadows. Very cool. I'm excited because I'm spending time New Year's at my church. That's amazing. Very cool. Shannon, one day, friend. One day, I have faith for you, friend. So yeah, if you're staying at Disney's Fort Wilderness or the Wilderness Lodge and you're coming by boat, you actually have to pass the Contemporary here. So it's pretty neat to see all this. It's crazy, huh? How much is going on there? You see a little bit more of the lighting from the Villain's Lair. Oh, looks like that one's out. But yeah, it's getting pretty bustly right here. I kind of like the other side because we're almost mid-center there. But everybody's coming up to the bar. This is like a regular lounge area. This is getting to be regular crowds. I know. Nicole's like, doesn't take much convincing for me. I hear you, friend. I hear you. All right, so we got about 20 more minutes before fireworks happen. So if you're grabbing snacks, now's the time to do it and come on back. We're gonna sit here and watch the party going on down there. Pretend we're all like silent dancing. Jonathan's taking pictures and zooming in on them. Like the people mover and stuff.
Yeah, I can zoom in pretty good.
Yeah, you can. Even without an extra lens, that's really awesome. Has anybody else ever stayed here at the Bay Lake Towers? They're really awesome. So I know I keep mentioning Disney Vacation Club. And if you saw our video earlier, we kind of took a short room tour of our room. It's a 1-bedroom villa. But don't worry, if you don't want to get through all of that craziness in our video, then we'll have a separate video up just specifically for the room a little bit later on, probably by tomorrow. We can work on it later. But yeah, so you don't have to be a Disney Vacation Club member to stay here. You don't have to own points. You don't have to even be renting points. You can. Those are all options. But if you'd prefer to pay cash for your room and stay in the villas, you certainly can, as long as there's availability there. Hey, Jeffrey. Good to see you. It's so weird. They're still playing holiday music. I'm looking for more music that is New Year's related, separate from just Auld Lang Syne. I know Auld Lang Syne, but is there another New Year's type song? Is that it? Am I crazy? I'm doing great, Jeffrey. Glad to see you're here.
I wonder why they stopped it. Oh, that monorail hasn't left over there.
Oh, I'm kind of, yeah, I wonder if it's something to do with getting somebody on and off or something. They've got New Year's hats and party treats.
Have we seen any of the villains going there?
I haven't seen any villains. I know they said they were going to.
Oh, tonight's not a villain?
It is. But I haven't seen any of the villains going around, so I keep trying to sneak a peek there.
They don't feel as villainy?
No, doesn't feel as villainy. There goes the monorail. That one's moving, but the other one is not. So I wonder what's going on with that. I have to admit, the Bay Lake Tower was not my first choice of staying here in Disney Vacation Club rooms, but this is an incredible view, and our balcony is phenomenal. We got kind of the best of both worlds with our lake view, so depending on what category of room that you've reserved on either your points or your cash value, that will determine your location of your room in proximity to certain things. So standard view rooms, just so you know, will get you kind of a view of the either the parking lot or the greenery. There are also pool view rooms that are going to be on the back side of this tower to where you face the pool. And then there's also an option for lake view, which is what we have, which kind of overlooks Bay Lake behind us, but we're kind of more to the side. And then there's also theme park view, which is exactly this. So if you have a theme park room, you are guaranteed this view from your balcony. You don't even have to come all the way up here if you don't want to. So that's kind of the extra perk in knowing what you're booking, where you're booking that. So if that's something that you're interested in, please let me know. I'd be happy to re-explain the room categories and all the differences there. Same as any in proximity to amenities and location and view, right? Sorry, my fingers are itchy. Did we get to get in early in Epcot? Yes. If I wanted to get in early to Epcot tomorrow, I certainly could. You stayed off property and had no troubles? Oh, that's awesome. I love to hear stuff like that. You know, as of late, a lot of the perks of staying at a Walt Disney World resort haven't been as prevalent since the reopenings. I'm hoping to see more of a return on that, though. I think we'll slowly start seeing that soon. I hope for that. I don't know of a full timeline when that is, but I can tell you the perks, when we do get them, they're phenomenal. Like being a vacation club member, we can stay here at the resorts and not pay any parking fees as long as we're staying on our points. So if you're interested in Disney Vacation Club, we actually have a referral code. So let them know that we referred you over to Disney Vacation Club. You want to have a conversation with a vacation guide on that. And if you're not familiar with it, it is Disney's version of a timeshare here at several of their resorts, specifically the deluxe accommodations. And by deluxe, I mean the premium tier of resorts, such as Bay Lake Tower here, or the Polynesian Resort, or the Grand Floridian. So all of these resorts here that you see in proximity, these are the upper crust, so to speak. They're the best of the best in terms of Walt Disney World resorts. I say that loosely because everybody will fight me on that. We all have our own favorite resorts, and these are not my favorites. I don't know, Polynesian's kind of thrown in there for me, but this is the most premium tiered, specifically because of the proximity to the parks. So if that's something you'd like to get in on, please consider using our referral code there. It would help us out tremendously and help you as well, as we can dream it forward, is what they call it. So we can dream it forward there for you. I can say that the people at hotel helped a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Now, I'm glad that you mentioned that, though, patriotism, because the Walt Disney World, Disney World Travel Company, right? Specifically the Walt Disney World parks, they do partner with off-site hotels. So I'm glad that you're mentioning that. I know that that's not kind of either in the budget or in the plans for everybody, and you don't mind coming and parking, especially if you have your own car, rental, or you've driven down by yourself. That's okay. There are several different resorts out there called Good Neighbor Hotels. So even if you're not choosing to stay on Walt Disney World property, Good Neighbor Hotels are an amazing option. Let me see if I can kind of look off in the distance here. I think you can see it right there. It's the JW Marriott right here. Right here. You use that? Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. And then I think you can also see the Swan and Dolphin right about there. So that tells me Epcot's right about this way. So the Swan and Dolphin, even though they are called the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin Hotels, again, fun fact, Walt Disney World actually sold them to Marriott, and they are like leased here. So while they're on Walt Disney World property, they're not technically Disney resorts, but they do enjoy a lot of the same perks like magic bands, early park admission, things like that. So if you're looking to use your Marriott points, it's a great place to stay, either the Swan or the Dolphin or the Swan Reserve. Oh, Swan and Dolphin, that's where you stayed. Oh, they're incredible. They really are. Now, this one is not Swan and Dolphin. It's just a little bit further, that line right there. It's the top of the JW Marriott. Just beyond that, though, going out to Kissimmee, the 192 area, even off 535 and going out towards Disney Springs, you'll encounter a lot of those other resorts that are Good Neighbor hotels. So it just means that they're some of the larger chain hotels that are in connection, like La Quinta's, Fairfields, Marriott's, Hilton's, Drury Inn, Wyndham, even Bonnet Creek. I know that's another favorite I hear over and over and over again. They're in the Disney Springs area. All of those are considered a Good Neighbor hotel, which means it's in close proximity to the Walt Disney World parks. And while they don't enjoy the same perks of staying at either the Swan, Dolphin, Swan Reserve, or the Walt Disney World resorts, you're as close as it can get without actually being in Walt Disney World. Ooh, Jacqueline says we're staying at a 1-bedroom and beach club in June, hoping Disney has some kind of discount for our trip. We'll be looking at venues for my daughter's wedding. Jacqueline, the beach club is one of my favorites. My family doesn't totally agree on that. They're not so sold. Like I said, we all have our favorites, right? But it is. And for somebody that's not a beach person, I love it there. You can't beat their pool. Stormalong Bay is a must, even in the cold. That is the one pool that I will religiously try my best to get into, even when I'm freezing. So I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you're having so much fun picking out venues. Those 1-bedrooms are amazing out there, though. Did you say that you can use points at Swan and Dolphin if you're a Marriott member? You sure can. You sure can. I know plenty of people that do book those. Oh, Shannon said the last time they went to Disney, they stayed at Caribbean Beach Resort. Oh, Caribbean Beach is one that I have a love-hate relationship with. It is so beautiful, and I've not stayed there. It is a massive resort. So for a moderate resort, which is kind of the mid-grade, yeah, it does. It kind of overwhelms me. And then the last time we stayed there was during a full renovation of it. So not only were they working on the main building, they were working on the transportation, the Skyliner was getting built. There was just a lot of chaos kind of going on, and I think that there was just too much going on all at one time. So I'll give it another go. I don't mind staying there. I won't rule it out. I'll say that. I love their pool, though. That's another one. The Castillo de Moro pool, amazing. Amazing. My kids absolutely loved it there. And I'm so sad, but they've got the pirate rooms taken out. The pool. You love the pool. Kendall's looking at me like I've got 3 heads. The Caribbean Beach pool. You didn't like it? Oh. Oh, I'm a Poly fan. Oh, Jacqueline, Poly is my favorite deluxe resort. It has my heart. We love staying at the Poly. Kendall is not agreeing with me. My daughter is not agreeing with me. But the Poly is amazing. Food there is great. The entertainment there is great. The on-site amenities are exactly what we're looking for. And to us, it's the closest thing we can get to going to Hawaii, being mainland. So, yes, I love the Poly. I have to tell you, the beach club is like a very close second there, though. Port Orleans, yes, Shannon. If Shannon was saying if we ever get a chance to check out Port Orleans, I'd love to go and do a few more resort stays at like moderate resorts and some of the value resorts. Just pay attention to the ones that I tend to stay at most. Those are the ones that I tend to trust. We have really great experiences there. Not saying that any of the Walt Disney World resorts are better than the next one, but there's a level of comfortability whenever you get into the moderate and the deluxe resorts, hence why they cost a little bit more, right? The proximity to the parks or even Disney Springs. Port Orleans is a wonderful resort for that. So if you're looking for some really great shopping and dining options and some beautifully themed grounds and rooms, Port Orleans is where it's at. French Quarter is amazing. Riverside is equally as immaculate. You can't go wrong. So great. Oh, the last time I stayed there, they had mini canoes. Oh, that's cute. Yes, everybody, if you don't mind, hit that share button for me. Make sure you've given us a big old thumbs up from wherever you're watching from. Also, take a few moments to make sure that you're subscribed. I know there's a lot of you all that are kind of ninja watchers, so to speak. That's what we call you if you're watching and not commenting, and that's totally fine. But if you wouldn't mind to take that extra step, hit that subscribe button and hit your notification button. Make sure that one's turned on, that bell is rung. So that way you're notified each and every single time that we upload a new video. We've got a couple of others that are pre-recorded coming out for tomorrow's. Try and keep you, not necessarily a stream-a-palooza, but a video-a-palooza that are up and coming that Jonathan was finishing up while we were in the room a little earlier. Oh, hi, Judy. Happy New Year. So yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list. So if you missed our chat earlier, and I know it was kind of loosely a chat, I'd love to sit down and do more of like a hangout chat type, pick your brain type thing next week. We'll announce more on that later, so that way we can talk some major announcements. But going into this coming year, we're going to be seeing the very first anniversary of this channel. So if you've missed it before, we're going to be making more official announcements later, but we're actually going to be giving away a 2-night stay at one of these deluxe resorts. So pick. You've got like 6 or 7 different options here, sometimes more, of your choice within a calendar year if you're our winner. So we'd love to have you join our community permanently. Make sure that you get in on that giveaway come March. I think we're going to be announcing more things on that into January, giving you more time with it in February, and then picking our winner in March. So you'll have a calendar year, March to March, to pick your dates. I think we're going to ask for 3 choices of resorts and 3 different dates and see when that happens. There's only going to be a couple of caveats to that, and we'll be going over that once we talk about everything a little bit more in depth. So yeah, now this is just the resort stay. We won't have tickets with it, but if you're planning on backing that up to another resort stay or tickets, we'd ask that you humbly book that with me as well, please. So yeah, we'll be talking more on that. Would like to say Art of Animation. Ooh, Barry, that's a good one too. Now those surprisingly are actually what they call a value resort, and I know it. You're like, value resort? 50 what? 1150? Yes. So we got about 5 more minutes. I love Art of Animation. Their suites there are amazing. So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, they have family suites that are almost as roomy as the bedroom villas here. Like set up similar to a 1-bedroom. So you have a door that shuts to a king-size bed, a separate bathroom. Then you've also got kind of a half bath or like a stand-up shower bath. And then you've got a sleeper sofa that pulls out, and then you've got a Murphy bed. Does that include airfare? I wish it would, but it will just be the resort stay. No tickets, no airfare for 2 nights. Now, I'm going to also caveat that and say that'll be for probably about 4 people. Some places, depending on where you choose, will hold 5. So we'll want to take that in consideration. If that's something that you happen to be our winner and you're like, oh, we really need 5 people, work with me. We can come up with a solution on the different locations that do accommodate 5 in those rooms. But we'll do our best to try and get that set for it. Oh, yay! We've got the light it up like that, like whoa, whoa. I love this song. I love BTS. I'm such a nerd. I do. I love Art of Animation. I've actually stayed in every single room category in Art of Animation because we love it so much. We've stayed Nemo. That was our very first one. We stayed there. We stayed Lion King cars and a night in Little Mermaid in the standard rooms. All-Star Sports is a good one too. I've spent many a year at All-Star Sports growing up. They are equally as good. All right, y'all, we've got about 3 more minutes for the fireworks. Now, as I mentioned before, assuming that they do the full run through and they don't cut it short, you're gonna see fireworks right here by the castle, right back here. They do perimeter fireworks on either side here. And then for the big show, whenever they do like New Year's Eve, right over here, you're gonna see some fireworks coming off of what used to be the Discovery Island, right here before Animal Kingdom was built. Oh, Pop Century, I love it. I have a friend, we used to call her the Queen of Pop Century. She probably still holds that title because she stayed there so much, but we love Pop Century. All right, y'all, we got 2 more minutes. Right, Nicole, come on, Nicole. Na, 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 na. Huh? 2 more minutes. So if you haven't had a chance to, hit that share button for us, tag a friend. Yeah, as soon as the song's over. Make sure that you are hitting that big old thumbs up button for me. No worries, Stephanie, you're right in time. You got 2 more minutes to spare. Frauded one more, I'm sorry. All right, y'all, we got about 1 more minute now. So if you were grabbing those snacks and coming on back, or you needed that drink to like wash your face off and wake up, this is it. Who am I if I'm not your mom embarrassing you? Kendall's like, I will leave permanently. Happy New Year, Nancy. Wouldn't mind staying at Pop Century. Oh, Barry, this is good. Duolingo, is that what you said? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Enjoy, guys.
Legend has it that to this day she still flies over this magical land of fantasy. And the story is told for children of all ages. If you wish hard enough and believe strong enough, Tinkerbell will soar high above the magic kingdom and light our fantasy in the sky.
They're doing it!
Did somebody say it's time? Should I flip the switch now, Mickey? Not quite yet, pal, but it won't be long now. Let's see, just a few more minutes till we start the countdown to the new year. Oh, gosh, I can hardly wait.
Oh, Mickey, me too. And I can't imagine a better way to celebrate the new year than with all of these nice people right here in the Magic Kingdom. Oh, what a special moment in time.
Time? Is it time? Now? Take it easy there, Toothy. We still have plenty of time. Oh, no we don't. Toothy, this is it. Start the countdown clock. All righty, Mickey. Starting the countdown clock. Okay, everybody, it's time to start counting down to the new year. Are you ready? Okay, then. Here we go.
Somebody's car alarm went off? No! Yeah, it's down there. Oh my gosh, the fireworks shook the car so much it like activated somebody's car alarm. Oh no. Okay. Oh man. So did you see the little island that they shoot the fireworks off from right there? Yeah. Well, it was almost just as many here as what they shoot off in the perimeter fireworks. I was impressed. Yeah, I think we had a pretty decent spot to try and see at least a little bit of everything. Right? How cool was that? Well, officially, Happy New Year's Eve, everybody here on the East Coast, especially to you over across the pond. I know you're probably just now waking up, so you're welcome. Good morning.
We'll put up the video for the fireworks.
Yeah, Jotham's got a much better video, like standalone video. It's the same fireworks that are carried on pretty much every year.
To see what we're doing.
Yep. Hey, Denise. Oh, that's awesome, Jason. I'm so jealous. I would have loved to have seen it. What were the other fireworks? So Shoshana, they had a lot of fireworks that they were shooting off from this little island, and a lot of people don't realize it, but that's why they don't build on it, right? So you see this one right here that's got the blinking lights. That's the one that they kind of like tell the ferry boats to pass by. But the one, and I know it's kind of hard to see it, this one right here. So it's hard to see right now, but that's the one where they reserve it like just specifically to set fireworks off from. Isn't that crazy? So it was only ever used for fireworks. You can actually see somebody's vehicle on the other island scanning for somebody right now. Like, so they're just making sure that nobody's over there. It's not supposed to be. You see them on their bikes, like the lights over there. They're scanning for people. But they even have to boat over there to make sure that they set off the fireworks. So the only time that those are ever used is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve, like today. Tomorrow, or which is now today, New Year's Eve, and 4th of July, 3rd and 4th of July. Yep, Shannon said, I remember seeing River Country. Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, Stephanie, don't cry. I don't want to cry either. Hi, Denise. So, yeah. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, couldn't believe you could see Tink fly from where you were. I missed her, Jason. I'm going to have to go back and look. So yes, if you want to see the standalone video, it's probably a much better quality anyway, what Jonathan has. We'll get that uploaded along with the standalone room tour so you can get a little bit better view of what the one-bedroom villa looks like that we're staying in. So yeah, bedtime for me too, for sure. So I will see all of you all tomorrow. I think I had 11 o'clock for fireworks tomorrow. I think we might go and explore Epcot a little while. What do you say? You want to go party in Epcot? All right, so if you want to go party in Epcot, maybe we call it a night early in Epcot and then come back here to Magic Kingdom for the fireworks again. I don't know. We'll see where the night takes us. You all tell me. So, yeah, we're going to get off to bed, off back to the room. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.